YouTube. Alright, so it is really late at night and I just finally got the kids to bed and one of them is already awake, and I just figured I would do the vlog every day in August, or at least try to. I probably will miss quite a few days because it's pretty chaotic throughout the days here in my household. But I got asked a really good question on my other channel, which I'm pretty much done with that channel. I had it from when I was like, I don't know, maybe like 17 or 18 years old, and it had a ridiculous name. So I'm just switching everything over to this one, and we are starting over from the beginning. But anyways, I got asked a really good question over there, and it is, what is it like to be a mom to twins? So I will try to explain. You'll probably kind of understand if one of them wakes up what it's like. But I figured I would do this just because there might be another expecting mom out there that just kind of wants an insight as to what's coming once the babies get here. So basically, they're 9 months old now. They're exclusively breastfed, so that does take up a lot of my time. If you, whoa, that got really dark. Sorry, I apologize for that. Basically, I'll just give you a rundown of how my days go now. And it's gotten a lot easier. Keep that in mind. It has gotten a lot easier now that they are 9 months old. So when they were newborns, you can forget about doing anything for yourself. You can forget about sleep. You can forget about pretty much anything. But anyways, 9 months old now. They wake up at about 6:30 a.m. They do wake each other up in the middle of the night, regardless of if they're sleeping next to each other, if they're not. And if you have any questions about like how we sleep our twins or anything, just go ahead and leave them below. But they wake up at about 6:30, 6:45 every morning, and then from there, they usually wake up hungry, so I nurse them. I will change their diaper and get them out of their pajamas as soon as they're done nursing. I will set them in their pack and play, which is in our room, and I will grab my clothes and everything, and I have about 6 minutes to do all that. On average, I have about 6 minutes to get myself dressed and everything ready for the day before one of them starts crying or something happens and like they are trying to stand up in there, or just for some reason throwing a fit. So I have 6 minutes to myself then. Then usually my older son wakes up and he's hungry, so I grab the babies, one in each arm. I've gotten pretty good at picking both up at the same time by myself. And we will go downstairs. I will put them in their high chair and I will put some like chopped up fruit or something on their little trays for them to play around with and eat. And at this point they're still in their diapers. And then I will get my son his breakfast and everything, sit him at the table, get him ready. He'll eat his food as soon as it's done, and then babies usually need their diaper changed by that point. So I will take them back upstairs. I will get them dressed, get their diaper changed again, get them dressed for the day. Then I will put them back in their pack and plays. I have about 5 to 10 minutes to get my son dressed and ready. And then maybe if I'm lucky, I get a second or two to go to the bathroom. Usually not, though. And then he'll be dressed and ready, so I will take him and the babies back downstairs. Hopefully I will be able to eat something if my husband is home. Usually that doesn't happen because it's very demanding. By that point, they are ready to nurse again. So I will nurse them, and now they're getting big enough where I have to do one at a time, so it's about a half an hour. I got 15 minutes for each baby. And then it is going on 10 o'clock or so, 10 o'clock or 11, give or take, because it's usually a process, because there's always a lot of, Mom, I need this, Mom, I need that, you know, just being a mom. I will get my son's homeschooling stuff out, and I will sit down and work with him while the babies are sitting next to us on the floor. We will do some sort of activity or something, and then we will clean that up if the babies allow us. Hopefully I can get them down for a morning nap while we do that. If not, then I'm usually holding one in one arm and trying to keep the other one entertained with a toy or something. It's exhausting. Then it's lunchtime, so I will change their diaper again before we eat lunch, set them in their high chair, and then I will get my son at the table, get him his lunch. Well, I'll get the babies their stuff first because they have no patience. Luckily, my son is a pretty patient kid, so I will get him his food. Then I usually have to do some sort of house cleaning stuff, like, you know, dishes, laundry, stuff like that, because we do cloth diaper, obviously. So I have to get those either out in the sun, or I've got to do some sort of housework that needs to be done, like vacuuming the living room or sweeping floors, you name it, it's got to be done. So while they're taking their morning or afternoon nap, I will try to get that done as well. Then I have to usually do something for my husband because, you know, he can't ever seem to do anything. Like there will be bills that need to be paid or something. So while they're eating lunch, I'm doing that. I usually will like toss a Hot Pocket or something in the microwave to try to give myself something to eat, but if I'm lucky. And then, you know, I have other stuff that I have to do throughout the day, like with my son's medical conditions and stuff. I gotta take care of him on top of that. Now the babies are crawling, so I don't ever get a second to sit down because one is trying to crawl in to get into, you know, a cupboard, or trying to get past the baby gate to get up the stairs, so I gotta chase down 2 crawling babies, make sure I can keep track of my son, my oldest son, at all times. Then they usually take an afternoon nap, which is about, at this point, it's about 30 minutes long, give or take, if my son will be quiet enough, that is. And while they're taking a nap, him and I will do something because, you know, he feels left out because I'm constantly chasing babies all day, so I have to give him a little bit of my attention. Then he'll help me either fold laundry, or I'll read him a book, or he likes to help out with stuff around the house, so that's a good time for me to get stuff done. And then my husband is usually on his way home at this point. The babies are waking up, so I have to get new diapers on the babies, and then we go upstairs and then get them ready for their baths. All 3 of them have a bath, and that is quite a long process. We get them in their pajamas and then get them in bed, and then by this point, oh, I forgot, I make dinner in between there too. I cook dinner every night too, and clean up after that, so that fits in there somehow, somewhere. And you know, this is not including like doctor's appointments and errands and stuff that I have to run, go grocery shopping, different things like that. And all of our frequent nursing sessions that we have throughout the day. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. Like, if we had any more kids, I don't know how I would do it. I don't know how we would manage at this point, because it's so time consuming having twins. I really didn't expect it to be like this, and I mean, for the most part, I have fairly easy babies, aside from our one with all of his medical issues. I am really sorry that the TV keeps doing that. But yeah, that's basically what it's like. I don't get to sit down at all throughout the day, unless I'm feeding babies. And I have, now that they're crawling, they're constantly crawling at my feet, or crawling, trying to stand up, holding onto my legs. So even when I'm cooking dinner, I have, you know, kids all around me. So that's basically what it's like, and that's what you can expect, is to never have a moment to yourself. But I don't mind it. I really don't. I actually enjoy having twins. It's something that not a lot of people get to experience and actually know what it's like. It's so different having 2 babies at once instead of 1, and I've got the best of both. I got to have 1 at one time, and then I got to have 2 the second time, and I mean, we probably will have more children in the future, but for right now, I am just so busy that I don't think I could handle any more right now. But I really enjoy the time that I have with them. I just feel like I never got to enjoy the baby stage, because it's such a blur. I never got to enjoy them being newborns because all that time was taken away from me with them being in the NICU and Colton being sick. And because I was breastfeeding, I was up all the time, so, you know, memories are really foggy. And so that really does suck. But anyways, that is what it's like being a twin mom. I'm not really sure how else to explain it besides you will be busy and just don't plan on sitting down or having any me time for a really long time. But it is a lot of fun and I do enjoy it. So if you have any questions for me about what it's like or anything in like particular that I missed, just go ahead and leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.